What's up, guys? Today we are going to do some SPL testing in the Thunderho, and what I'm testing today is to find out what the vehicle's actual resonant frequency is. I should have done this a while back, but I haven't. So essentially what you do is take a sealed enclosure with a sub in it, put it in the vehicle where you're going to be playing your subs at, and then run a frequency sweep and see what the highest SPL is on that frequency sweep. And you need to run it at a pretty high volume to get the most accurate reading, but I'm going to run several different ones, and here's how I'm going to do that. One of the sweeps I'm going to run, since my vehicle has a subwoofer, a 10-inch sub located in a sealed enclosure under the console, I'm going to run a sweep there and test it. I've also got, I'll show you, over here. It's just sitting back here right now. But I've got this little 8-inch sub in this box. Now this box is ported, but I've got a towel to stuff this port so I can fix that problem. And I'm going to use this back here. I'm going to try it with the port too, just to see what effect that has on the frequency. And I'm going to test it with it sealed. So between this one sealed and that one sealed, if I get the same exact number, I'll know that the math is working out great. If I did different numbers, then I'm going to use the number from this one, because I'm going to have it located back here near where the main subwoofer wall is. I'm also going to run the same test again with the subwoofers, the main subwoofers at a medium volume. One of the key things I did was go into my DSP and turn off the filters, the low pass and high pass filters for the subwall, and also turn off the low pass and high pass filters for that front sub. And that front sub's amp is where I'm getting the signal for this guy, so it won't have any low pass or high pass filters on it either. I want to get a nice natural curve. I also turned off the EQ, so the EQ is flat for the subwall and flat for both of those two sub output channels. I have a flat EQ and no filters, so therefore we'll get a nice clean scientific measurement. All right, just for this next part, I've got this little guy in back here. We're going to get everything set up here, and we're going to do the same exact sweep as I did the last time. I'm going to reset, go to P3, tell it to stay on, so low is flashing, that way we can capture it. Gonna go full tilt boogie on this baby. Here we go. I think it just died. Yep, it just smoked it. There's smoke coming out of that bad boy. Holy crap. That sub, it's the first time it's ever had power on it. This thing is rated for 600 watts, so you can say 300 watts RMS. Little 8. I put less than 300 watts on it for that short time, and that was literally the only time it's ever seen power. I put this on here yesterday and getting ready for this, and this little piece of crap P.O.Box little Lanzar piece of crap burned up doing a test sweep on a 4-channel mids and highs amp. If you guys are wondering, that little guy down there, that little AD, 600.4, 150 watts per channel, it's what it blew on. It's set to about 3/4 gain on it. It's not clipping. It's not anywhere near clipping, and it's actually turned down from that. It's well below clipping, and so it's probably making about 200 watts. And it's on the 2 channels bridged together. So that's what I've been powering that JL up there with for a while, and it just didn't care. This thing here burned up in seconds, literally. But hey, hats off to the amplifier for not dying. The amplifier didn't even go into protect. It said, I don't care. I don't care about your subwoofer problem. All right, guys, we got both ports stuffed again. Let's reset and do a little sweep or two and see what happens. I'm gonna let it drop down to 27 and then turn it up there to a good level. All right, guys, so here's what I cooked up on the little Subbox program here. It's actually Subbox Pro. I don't know that it's the most accurate, but it's good enough for what we're doing. I've got my dimensions put in pretty close. 4 subs or 12s. I may not have all the specs right, but we're close, so that's kind of good enough in this scenario. So if I run with a 10-inch ID pipe and I go for a 35 hertz tune, that's a 9-inch port length. All right. Now if I switch this tune, this is the part that's really crazy, to 30 hertz. That puts the port length at 16.29, and whenever I measured my port outside, from the ends, from where it starts to get flat, from flat to flat, not counting the flare, right? Just from flat to flat, it's just a hair over 16 inches, which is exactly what that says it would be for playing 30 hertz. And 31 and 30 is where I've been getting my biggest SPL numbers. So that tells me that I'm on the right track here. And the next thing to do is change this to 35, which is the FS of my subs. If I do that, I get a new number. That number is 9.37. 35 hertz. If I shorten my pipe down to 9.37 or thereabouts, and I bet you if I run that with my 35 hertz FS on a 35 hertz track, I bet we bump up an SPL. The good thing is running that frequency is still going to be very musical, so that's positive. I need to check it out. The only way to check it out is to do the thing where I climb in there and do the thing with the port. All right. So what we want is a 9-inch port. I think I had it figured out going to use the flares, of course. And the flares, when we measure in the port, we don't want to measure this outer edge because it's starting to roll out. We want to stop right about the point where it starts to flute out. It's kind of a guessing game here, but we're going to say that that's 3 inches. And I believe it's the same on both ends. So just the flares alone are 6 inches. So we need to remove this stuff. I think, yeah, that's 4 inches. So this one here is 3 inches. So these 2 pieces here are essentially what we need to put in there. So yeah, I need to go ahead and cut this one out. Alright guys, we're going to set the SPL, we're going to set the meter up in the kick where I've been measuring it. We're going to set it to P3 to where it'll hold. And then we're going to put it right down here where we've had it the last videos. Going to get about a 117 whenever I shut the door. 113. I shut it a little bit lighter than I normally do. Okay. Now, I need 35 hertz. Now this don't count on the rest of the measurements because we were using a musical sweep, but I'll do that when I get done with this. First, I want to run 35 hertz and see what we get. See here. So we're set for 35. Let's rev it up a little bit. Got a 48.3, which is lower than I had before. Let's try 34. Okay, never mind, the window's up. That's why. Alright, that brings my score down. Alright, we'll try 35 hertz. 35 hertz. Window down. Meter in the kick. Got a 49.1. Let's try bumping it up to 36. We got a 49.6. Let's try bumping it up to 37. Yeah, baby, right there. 150. Eat that shit. 38 hertz. Here we go. Nope, it's 37 is a magic number, baby. 37. Y'all look at that shit. Can you see it? That's what's up. 37 hertz, baby. Shorten the port, 37 hertz. We got a 150 right there. 1 freaking 50. Let's look at that. 37 hertz, 12.8 volts. Yeah, baby. Check out that trunk under lithium holding that voltage. Shit yeah, dude. 150, 37, 12.8. Jam on, baby. Alright guys, we got the 150 in the kick. I know my dash score is going to be lower, but we got it set up there. I want to see what it will do. On tone. Right, here we go. Ooh-wee. We got a 149.3 on the windshield. 49.3. Hell yeah, dude. And I gotta I don't have a track. I gotta get a track ready. Alright guys, this is how the competitions go. I'm set up on a 37 hertz bass track from Ben Pimpin' 91. We're on the windshield. I need to go reset it. Alright, so we're on the windshield right now. Got it reset. It's showing 129, but I ain't cranked it up yet. Here we go. 148.4 at 37 hertz. That's rattling everything in here. All right, now we're going to try 36 hertz. See where we get with that. Let me reset. Yeah, that's playing. Yeah. All right, you ready? That's a 148.5 with no rev. 36 hertz. Let's try 35. This is where it's tuned at. At least this is where it should be the strongest on the note. On tone, it was strongest at 37. But we're gonna try this and see how it goes. So now we're gonna be doing 35 hertz. Big Pimpin' 91. Here we go. Rev it up. It was last 48.5 or it would have went up. So 36 was the hot spot. We'll try 38. See what 38 does. I'll see if it goes up anymore. Baby, that pushed it up to 48.9. We'll try 39 hertz. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. .9 is the end of the road. Holy crap, guys. My port fell off. I ripped it apart. After all that tape, I'm going to have to pull it out and retape it. I just heard it right then. So 48.9 at 38 hertz. 38 hertz is our jam for music. That's a lot higher. All right, after I got the port back in there, Got to put back in. It's solid now. It ain't going nowhere. I taped the crap out of it. I'm doing a little bit more testing and I'm finding things out. All right, let's see what 40 hertz does. On the window, guys. You know what that means in the kick. I got a 49.1 on 39 too. You know what that means. Ha! Shut the door. Got a 117. Told you it's a 117. Alright, we're gonna try 40 hertz in the kick. Window open. See how this goes. Revving it up. Here we go. We got a 50.2. Let's go down to 39 hertz. All right, here we go. Got a 150.3. Let's try 38. Forgot to rev that time. I got to give it a fair shot. We get the voltage up, rev up. No, 39's our top. A 150.3 on the floor, baby. And a 49 and some change on the windshield. That's what's up. Now, what did we change today? Well, we shortened the port and tuned it to approximately 35 hertz. And apparently an FS to 35 and a port tuned to 35 equals 39. Bass math. I can't explain it. That's what happened. Now here's the interesting thing. Back when I had custom box in here and no wall, my peak frequency was around 39-40 hertz. So that makes some sense. Now we're actually, I'm guessing if we raise the tune some more, we'd probably get even better pressure, but I'm not going to. I'm happy with the 50 and the kick. That's the number I wanted to see happen, and it happened. I'm more interested in being musical. I just want to see if I can get it there. So there's that. If I can get any more out of any more SPL score doing other things, then I'm down for that, and I'll be trying some other stuff, but I'm not going to raise the tune anymore. 35 hertz is a good spot for it. It plays, still plays Sugar Boom Boom pretty good, and so I like to demo that, and we're all good, man. Everything is good. It's all good, damn it.